things with Amber Heard just seem to be getting worse since the verdict was given, and according to analysts, this is only the beginning of the end for her. And I'm not even talking about her career, I'm talking about her finances being in complete shambles because of the specific nature of the court. So, what exactly did the analysts say about Amber Heard's finances? Let's get into it. It's been 2 days since the defamation case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard ended, with Johnny emerging on top. Although that part was sort of expected, what we didn't expect was that the jurors would reduce the settlement amount compared to what Johnny and his team initially filed for. Ruling in his favor, the jurors didn't only agree that she defamed him, they also agreed to his 2 other claims, and in their awarding of damages, they decided that Amber didn't have to pay the $50 million he was asking for, but that she had to pay him a whopping $15 million. And if you think about it, that is still a pretty substantial amount of money, especially considering the fact that Amber isn't even worth up to 70% of that. Now, the theory her camp has been pushing on social media is that they are going to appeal the verdict because she literally cannot afford to pay him that much money. And based on the description of their strategy, the plan to get the debt discharged due to her total inability to pay him. But according to experts on social media, their plans may not exactly be as foolproof as they'd like to think. In fact, the professional basically stated that there are sections in the Constitution specifically dedicated to preventing these types of escape. In their words, bad news for #Amber Heard. Bankruptcy Code Section 523 prevents a debtor from obtaining the discharge of any debt for willful and malicious injury by the debtor to another. In other words, her $8 million debt to Johnny Depp must be paid in full and cannot be discharged by bankruptcy. As bad as things look for Amber Heard according to the experts' opinion, the main question on everyone's mind is how exactly is she supposed to come up with such a huge amount of money? Well, a couple of other professionals in legal matters have also weighed in on the subject, and I must say, they had quite a few words for Amber and her camp. One of them was attorney Sandra Spurgeon of Spurgeon Law Group in Lexington, Kentucky, and she suggested that one possibility could be Depp waiving the bill or negotiating a lower amount. She told CBS Money Watch, "Johnny Depp is in the driver's seat right now. For an individual who doesn't have the ability to pay the judgment and no ability to post the bond, then there is a real issue if the winning party intends to execute the judgment. However, if he does force her to pay the full bill, another scenario could see her appeal the damages. Though an appeal with a new judge might work in her favor, she will still have to present the full amount while the appeal is considered, something that could force her to file for bankruptcy." A third option, according to CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson, is that her future earnings could be garnished, meaning a portion of her salary from future films or TV shows could go to Depp until the debt is covered. Ms. Levinson said, "That's not an unusual situation where somebody says, 'I don't have and I can't fulfill this,' and so I certainly think because she is earning potential, part of her wages could be garnished as a result." Well, while this is a pretty substantial problem for Amber at the moment, it seems the actress has a couple of other things to worry about. During the trial, the actress stated that her profile had been badly damaged by the case, revealing how Depp suing her kept her from fulfilling a pledge to donate $7 million to the American Civil Liberties Union. Entertainment industry expert Catherine Arnold also testified that Heard lost out on possible earnings of up to $50 million. Heard now faces a slew of problems in light of her trial defeat. In terms of her career, Hollywood bosses are unlikely to consider her for roles going forward. Financially, the actress and witnesses alluded to her money troubles, while the huge outpouring of support for Depp may lead to brands and companies avoiding her. Heard may also now struggle to honor various financial commitments, including to groups like the ACLU, and the financial burden may curtail an activism career that has seen her support women's rights organizations. The damages bill may also force her to sell off assets, including a $570,000 rural hideaway in Yucca Valley and a Range Rover she kept in the divorce from Depp. And because of the nature of the situation, it's also been drawing a lot of reactions from fans, and many of them haven't been subtle at all. One fan wrote, "JD will only request her to pay lawyers' fees. No way he has her pay the $8 million. It'll look better for his public persona. On top of that, he knows she doesn't have it. Plus, since he just got vindication, he's about to be super rich again. He just wants to be done with all of it." Another fan added, "Theoretically, JD could forgive some or all of it in exchange for no appeals. JD likely would win an appeal, but he probably truly wants to move on. I wonder if it would take the deal." Well, no one really knows how things will turn out for Amber with this huge debt she's in, but we'll have to wait to hear her plans. How about you? What do you think she'll do?